Hey, I'm Stephanie, and it's time to stumble into style. Welcome to Signature Style Sunday, my weekly web series in which I document my attempt to distill personality into style using things I already own. Today, I'm going to take a closer look at some of my hair accessories. If you watched the video I made where I was trying to find inspiration and motivation to finally start integrating hair into my style project, then you'll know that I was trying to focus on using easy accessories. And for me, a very easy accessory is my headband. So I've been wearing a lot of headbands lately. So I thought it would be a good time for me to just go through all of my headbands now. And I'd like to sort them into 3 categories. I have them in a box here, and I'm going to be choosing the ones that I definitely want to keep, the ones that I definitely want to give away, and then any of them that I'm unsure about, I'm going to put them on the chopping block, which means I have to actively use them over the next several weeks to see which ones I really want to keep and which ones I don't need anymore. So if that sounds interesting, stay tuned. Let's jump right into it with the one that I'm wearing on my head right now. This is one of those elastic style headbands, that is just like a big elastic that kind of sits on your head. And I typically don't like those because my hair is very smooth and headbands like that tend to just kind of like slip off my head throughout the day. But this one is an exception to that rule because it's got like a velvet interior, like to this part. And so that velvet has just enough grip to really make it sit well on my head. So I really like this one. And I actually have 2 more like it right here. And I have one in black, one in white, and then this one's kind of like a gunmetal. And these are actually great because they look good on stage because they catch the light nicely. They're very easy to travel with because they're so tiny and lightweight. And they're just convenient. So I'm definitely going to keep those. The next one that I have here is kind of a hybrid. It is that elastic style headband, but it has like one of these poofs on it. And you can basically roll your hair over this poof and then kind of give it some body. And this one actually also stays in my head, even though it doesn't have that kind of velvety lining on the inside, because when I wrap my hair around this, then it tends to hold the band in place. So this is actually also one that I think I'll keep. And I actually used it. If you saw my Instagram, I did kind of like a modern but 20s inspired look. And so I wanted to get like my hair, in that 20s style bob. So I was able to actually use this to create that hairstyle. So this is actually also a very useful one. Also sparkly, catches the light on stage. So useful enough for me to keep. Next up, I have 3 headbands that are the same. My mom actually gave me all of these. They're these cloth headbands. They're also like the elastic style. These are the sorts of things that I think a lot of us typically wear, like when we're washing our faces at night or something, just to keep our hair out of our faces. I like them for that purpose, but I can't wear these during the day because they just fall off my head. So I definitely don't need all 3 of them if I'm just going to be washing my face. You can see these 2 are actually the same. But this one, the elastic, has gotten very, very weak. So I think what I might do is ask a friend of mine who sews if she could somehow recycle this because the material is actually kind of pretty and it seems a shame to just toss it in the trash because the elastic wore out. So I think I might see if she has any use for that. And what I'll do is I will keep both of these for now on the chopping block. I'll keep one of them in the bathroom, one of them on my vanity, and I'll see how often I use them. Next up, we have another elastic one that kind of falls right off my head, but I kind of like this like braided material, so I considered keeping it. The only thing is I have to do kind of an intricate hairstyle to get this one to stay on because I have to kind of like wrap hair around it. And that's just like too much work for me. So that one's also going in the giveaway pile. Okay, here's an elastic one that I do want to keep. I like it because it's that braided style. The braid's a little bit like different than normal. So I think it's kind of cute. And the good thing is that it's got Velcro sewn onto it. So this one actually really grips my hair as well and doesn't tend to slip out. So I'm definitely keeping this one as well. Okay, here we have one for the chopping block. It is also an elastic one. It's one that I would typically tend to wear on stage because it's got these very shiny stars, but it's something that I would only wear for like very specific outfits, so I'm not sure that this one is really relevant to me personally or to me at all anymore. So definitely on the chopping block. We'll see. Maybe I'll surprise myself and use it, but if not, we can move it on out. The next two are definitely keepers. They are the elastic style, but they've got kind of like a rubberized inside. And so it goes all the way around and they really sit tight. So this sort of thing for me is like great when I'm working out because it keeps my hair really out of my face. So these are they definitely have a place in my wardrobe. This next one is definitely being given away, and I know exactly who I'm going to give it to because I think it will work on her hair. And I also feel like she'll really enjoy it. It's this headband. It's not even an elastic. It's actually just like a band, and it has like a Velcro thing here so that you can like adjust it to fit your head. But someone I know might actually get a lot of use out of this. Okay, I think I have the last two elastic ones right here. And this is from a time when I was doing some rockabilly stuff, and I'm not doing that anymore, so I don't know if I need them, but I can do kind of cute looks with them. So I have to see. They're on the chopping block now, officially, because I don't know if I really want them anymore. But if I do, then I'm definitely going to take some time and sew some Velcro in here because they are just cloth and they will just like fall off my head if I don't do anything to secure them. So chopping block for these it is. Okay, now we're getting into the structured headbands, like this. This one is actually really comfortable. Like, you know how some of them, they get really tight and like after an hour, they start giving you a headache? This one is like the perfect, it's like not too loose, not too tight. It's very dramatic because it's like huge. But if I'm doing like a big hairstyle, I think it's kind of cool. Add some height. I'm a short person, so I like it when I can add a little bit of height, especially on stage. So this one is definitely a keeper. Okay, then I have this one. I have actually two. Where's the other one? Okay, I have it in like this brown kind of like tortoise shell color and then in black. And these are great because they curve. I found these at the drugstore, and this curve makes them so comfortable because they don't hit the back of your ear at all. They kind of like curve away. So I can wear these all day, and they stay put because they've got like combs on the inside. So these are definitely keepers. They're kind of boring looking, but they're very utilitarian. This next one is also very easy to wear because it's not too loose and not too tight, and it's very sparkly. So I'm definitely keeping this because it's good for the stage. It's nice to wear during the holidays. I think every woman in my family has tried to steal this from me at some point. I think I got it at Belk's a while ago. And it's very easy to wear, and it's very easy to like make your hairstyle look fancier than it is just because it's so gold and shiny and metal. So I like being able to elevate my hair look without actually doing any work. These next two headbands I got from a seller on Etsy. And if I can find her shop, I will link it in the show notes just because the shipping was like really fast, and these headbands are great. Also, very comfortable. I can wear them all day with absolutely no discomfort whatsoever. And what I like about these is that the silhouette is so subtle. Like, it looks like I'm wearing something when I wear these, but it's not like this one. This I got at like a secondhand shop, and it's great because it's dramatic, but it is like extra poofy. They sit relatively close to my head. They're not super dramatic. They're not like statement headbands like the other one is. So I just really enjoy these. This next one is from a different Etsy seller. This girl I think is based in Germany. This girl is based in Chicago. This is also super comfortable to wear. And I like it because it's like not quite as subtle as these. Like it does a little bit more, has a little bit more pith. But this one is like super statement. So it's like in between. Like this is like doing the most. This is like, I want to do something. And this is like, don't look at me. I do like these. When it comes to the delivery for this one, it did take a very long time for it to get to me. But in the seller's defense, it was like during the big C when things were just crazy. And I think she was moving studios and stuff. So like, I can't speak to whether the shipping is actually good from this person. It could very well be that it is. We all know how crazy things have been. I just kind of want to say that because I don't want to just like recommend something and then have it be a horrible experience. But I mean, it got to me and I enjoy it immensely. So, take it for what it is. Okay, this one I've had forever, like probably at least 15 years. Like it's been with me for a while. I used to wear it a lot on stage. The feathers are starting to look a little bit ratty, so I might have to see if I can revive them a little bit. This one's going on the chopping block because I don't know. I don't know if I have a use for it. Chopping block it is. This next one is also going on the chopping block. It's one of those ones that's very tight down here. And so these little things at the bottom, they kind of like dig into my head after a while, you know, and give me a little bit of a headache. And so I don't know. This is going on the chopping block. I'm going to see, like, if I end up avoiding it because I know it's going to hurt my head, then I think that's a sign that it should be, move on to someone who has a smaller head. We're down to the last 3. Yay! Okay, this one looks boring, but it's not. It's just a black headband, but it has Velcro on the inside, and this Velcro actually attaches to hair pieces that I have. So if I needed to add a fall, like if I wanted to have like more body back here, I could like attach a fall back here, which I have done on stage to kind of do like a 60s look where, you know, the back is like a little bit poofy, you know, like it poofs up like that to give me some more volume. So this is very useful. I have to admit, it's not quite as tight as this one, but it does kind of hurt my head after a while. But because it has such a specific use, I think I want to keep it around. This next one is definitely a keeper, not only because it's comfortable, but also because it looks like a rainbow vomited on my head whenever I wear it. And something about that makes me happy. So keeper. And the last one I actually bought during the Big C. So like I haven't had a chance to wear it on stage yet, but it's colorful, it's big, and it like glistens. So I saw this and was like, that I need for the stage. And I think I found it for like $2.50 at TJ Maxx, like on the clearance rack. So like I was just like, yeah, I'm definitely going to try that. So I haven't had a chance to wear it yet. So I think maybe what I have to do is like, it's not going to be on the chopping block, but I want to actually like actively integrate this into a couple of looks just to see. Like, I don't even know how comfortable it is yet. So I'll definitely have to try that. I lied. I have one more. I put it to the side because it has like these little jewels on it and they get stuck on everything. So I always have to keep it separate. This one is annoying because of these little jewels, because they get stuck on everything. But I mean, look at the shine factor. Like that is really great for the stage. So this is definitely a keeper. Also like comfortable to wear. The only downside to this one, by the way, is from Mary Jane Claverall. This looks nice, but oh my gosh, these little sparkly things on the edges, they get stuck in my hair. And so every time I wear this, I'd say like 2 to 3 hairs get pulled out of my head. So like, it's not the sort of thing I wear on the daily, but if I need to look like, you know, a princess on stage, I don't know, like this. If I want to look, you know, like my hair is doing something special, this can really help. So this one is also sticking around. Okay, so now we're done. And to sum things up, I am decluttering 3. I have 10 currently on the chopping block, and I have 18 that I'm keeping. And now that I'm thinking of things in numbers, 18 seems like a lot of headbands. So, especially if I keep some of them from the chopping block. So I might have to revisit this later, but I wanted to do like an organic declutter now. Like there's no reason for me to just like, you know, get rid of things that I have a use for. So I'll see how often I wear them. Now that I'm getting back into styling my hair, we'll see like how much use they actually get. And if I find that I'm just not using them, then I can always come back and declutter more later. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I hope you have a wonderful week and that we can all remember that even stumbling can be a form of moving forward. So let's stumble in style.